but I enjoyed being in the exhibition industry so much that I don't even realize that it is 16 years. It passed by in a blink. Rightly said, in the textile engineering industry as well, which is my industry segment.
Today I'm going to talk to a lady whom I have looked up to since I started my journey in exhibition industry. Well, she entered this industry with a vision. She took charge and then she drove it. I'm talking to Ms. Seema Srivastava, the Executive Director of India ITME Society. India ITME Society is benchmarked to create industry-specific forums and exhibitions to promote textile engineering industry in India through their various forums, through their exhibitions and through their events. Talking about Ms. Seema Srivastava, she's a very strong lady and she has created examples for every one of us to follow, not just women but even men. In a male driven society and in a male driven profession, which is predominantly governed by, you can say, in textile engineering, we have predominantly male driven leaders. But she stepped in and she took charge. She has not looked back and she has not looked back. Her journey started in 2009 with India ITME Society. I think it's more than 15, 16 years now. To tell us more, first of all, ma'am, thank you for joining us today. On my special request, you have come to this podcast, and it's an honor to have you with us. Ma'am, we would love to know about your early days. Today, you inspire thousands of people. But what inspired you to first of all come into this industry?
So, Raghav, thank you for having me here. Um, I always have seen you and interacted with you very fondly,
Yeah.
because I have seen you start and do something very different with passion. And I thank you for the platform you have created for the Indian exhibition industry. And I wish you more success and more growth in everything you do. Having said that, let me come to your answer. Rightly said, I mainly started working with the exhibition industry from 2009 after I joined with India ITME Society. Prior to that, I was working with the World Trade Center Taipei and World Trade Center Mumbai. Uh, I specialize basically in international trade and management. So I hold multiple master's degree in that, and I'm just completing my doctorate also in business management.
Oh, wow.
So that is my academic and work background prior to India
Yeah.
ITME. And when I joined, I was also not sure whether I would be with the industry for so long.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed being in the exhibition industry so much that I don't even realize that it is 16 years. It passed by in a blink. Uh, and rightly said, in the textile engineering industry as well, which is my industry segment, we don't have much women. It's
Yeah.
very male dominated industry. All in all, I must say that I learned a lot. I could evolve as a person also a lot in the exhibition, and I particularly enjoy the opportunity which exhibition industry gives in working with multiple people, interacting with people from all over the globe. So it is not, you meet exhibitors, you meet visitors, you have your service partners, interact with people like you. So for me, I think that is a very, very enjoyable journey, and I enjoy being in the industry.
Wow. Absolutely.
Yeah.
If you look back at your last 15 years journey, 16 years journey, what would you recall the major professional accomplishments? I know you have taken India ITME to new levels altogether now. You have done a lot of work for the industry and you have created new benchmarks. Even international organizers are following those footsteps. Please tell us about some of the major accomplishments or key milestones in your journey that you can recount. as of now.
Okay. So let me answer this question in two parts. One is the journey with the ITME society
Yeah.
and what I could, kind of do there.
Yeah.
The other is with the exhibition industry. Textile Machinery Exhibition Society, see, when I came in, we were an office of 7 people. Today, again, we are one of the smallest exhibition organizer team with just 19 people, including the support staff. They are not only the team; they are, our peons and everybody included. Uh, the size of the exhibition has grown exponentially. I have brought the participation of countries to 93, and which we are again taking ahead in the next edition. And also, the ITME exhibition has now become globally recognized as a major exhibition for the textile engineering segment. Apart from that, I also did one very interesting thing for ITME society, or rather the Indian textile engineering industry. Rather than limiting ourselves to domestic exhibitions, I expanded to overseas. So my plan was that we will invite participation to India, host an event, but at the same time we will also go to other potential markets and showcase our strength. That has helped build a brand for Indian textile engineering industry, because there are, how many people will come to you? You can cover more markets, more countries when you go to them. So we have been successful in expanding, plus the CSR activities which we did for the industry. Using the exhibition as a platform, education was a key activity which we encouraged to nurture the talent for future, work in the textile engineering. We also worked a lot with tribal communities for women skill development, giving training programs, sponsoring training programs, giving employment. We also work with the institutions, helping them in finding placements for their students, especially passing out in the textile technical college. So rather than limiting ourselves to just organizing exhibition, ITMA Society has used the exhibition as a platform for overall prosperity and growth of the industry segment. So that is one I feel is a major achievement in the last 15 years and the change. Now comes the exhibition industry. I would not say that consciously I have uh, tried interfering or especially doing something for the exhibition industry. In course of time, if it has happened, it has happened. Uh, Mainly, I have focused on increasing the quality of service in all India ITV exhibitions. A conscious effort in training my team, getting training in whether it is site management, whether it is safety, whether it is communication. In every aspect, every year we conduct training program. From various experts are invited or we go to them. Training is considered a very important aspect for ITME team to develop their personality, skill set, and career. So that has been a major push. Plus, we have also worked very consciously in developing strong, trusting relations with our service partners. Most of the service partners who have worked with us are working with us. Now, ITMA Society is completing 50 years, and all of them are there from the beginning. Uh, when we all start working, we do not know the difference who is from the ITMA Society or who is from the service partner. So we work very, very closely with them. Lot of discussions, lot of communications. We also organize a lot of fun programs for our service partners, even after the event is over. So I feel that is one of the change which many of them shared with me, is that working with ITME society is a very different experience for them than probably working. It is not just work, there is a relationship there. So I feel that the trust factor, and I have been able to get high quality of service from all my service partners, because it goes beyond what I have paid for or what they are entitled, because they consider the CME event as their own. And so I feel very happy about it. So if at all I did anything for the exhibition society, I think I kind of family bonding to our team, at least, my service partners and my team. That is something I am very happy about.
I think this is phenomenal contribution in itself. Um, if you have to give one message to the service providers and the venues uh, to improve their standards, or maybe your expectations as an organizer, what would that be?
Uh, See, even during the seminar, I was asking that same question. So, as an organizer and also as an individual who is part of exhibition industry, I feel that in Indian exhibition industry, uh, both organizers and the service provider companies are not giving enough importance to training of their staff. Most of the people are, either driven by their own passion
Yeah.
or driven by because they got a job there, which I feel that okay, that is fine way to start. But when you are spending time, everybody should spend on the human resources which their company has. Training is very important, and not training just in doing exhibition, your communication skill, personality development. Because if India is evolving and trying to become a global venue for global exhibitions, you need confident, you need charming personality from the service provider to connect with the organizers from all across the world. So that is also a big part of success, which I feel there is less investment by the venues as well as service
Absolutely, I think
partners.
these are great insights. We will be coming up with Madam Seema Srivastava's exclusive interview in our upcoming edition to bring more details about her perspectives. But ma'am, before leaving you, one last question: who has been your personal, you can say, that iconic figure you have looked up to in your life for inspiration whenever the chips were down? And if you have to be remembered for one thing in life, what would that be?
See, somebody who has always been a strength to me uh, during all the time I have felt challenged. One is my mother, another is one of my professors and warden in my college. Both of them have been both of them are no more, but both of them have been a great strength, inspiration, and has pushed me to, whenever I got stuck, they have pushed me to excel. And I definitely look up to our current national leader, Mr. Modi. I think he is an inspiration not only as a political leader for whole nation, but for me, his relentless working style, untiring working style, is a great inspiration. And there are many times when I have thought that if he doesn't need a holiday and he can work, I too can work. So Mr. Modi definitely is a great inspiration for me. And the other question, what I should be remembered for? Uh, I think I would like to be remembered for the kindness. Um, the only quality I would want to be remembered for is being kind. That's all. I don't need anything else.
I think that's the best quality you have: the warmth and the compassion and the kind of, you can say, You bring everyone together and you think everyone is your family. So, ma'am, that's something we all look up to when we talk and think about you. Thank you for joining us today for this session, ma'am. And we wish you all the continued success.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Raghav, from the bottom of the heart. And I really wish you well.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.